All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Business Blueprints. We are on episode 33, and this week we got Skyler Stewart with Dino Painting. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Love it, love it. So we've done business together. We've kind of all watched each other for a long time now, man, and we kind of talked about this a little bit beforehand, but you know, you started out with kind of that stereotypical Pittsburgh company name, and then you rebranded it into Dino Painting. Yep. So let's start there kind of a little bit. I mean, you've had different phases of your career I've watched. In-house, not in-house. You've done a lot of different things. You played around with a lot of the marketing early. You've done a lot of different systems and processes. Like, tell me, what all kind of went into the rebrand? Because it's not easy. Like, a lot of people get scared by a rebrand.
Yeah. No, so to be honest, I probably completely underestimated the work of the rebrand. You know, I thought like get a nice, sexy logo. Yeah. Everybody's going to remember it. Yeah. Wrap some trucks. Yeah. But there's a ton that goes like...
It's like completely starting over.
Oh, yeah. Behind the scenes, like Google, your website. Yep. Realistically, to do it well, you probably need to plan it out for like a full year in advance. I planned it out for about 3 months, launched it, and then was playing catch up for the next 3 months, like fire on my ass, just trying to get everything
Makes
together.
You get good quick.
And I also did it in the middle of summer, which for painters is our peak.
I was going to say, it's your busy time crushing with indoor and outdoor.
Yeah, we're crushing in the summer, and took a little dip there. So probably not the best timing, but I wanted to get it out, just make the push. And it's been really good.
Now that you weathered the storm. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
You got to always weather any storm when it comes to like, hey, I'm going to start to do this. It's going to suck at some point. Once I get through, it's going to be great. And that's kind of how it's gone.
Oh, it's great now. Yeah. It's great for the customers see us more. They remember us more. And then also even just like internal with the team. Yeah. Like right after we finished that, like I just felt like everybody was like more on board, more excited about where we could go in the future as well.
And you've always been one of them dudes, man, that's always kind of used technology in their business. You've always wanted to try and automate. Like you've always wanted to be an automation kind of guy in regards to, we've talked even early on about a lot of the different stuff that you did. I mean, what are some of the biggest shifts you've done since you started the company to now? I mean, because you're always looking for new innovation. You've always kind of been that guy.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I've always been jumping around different CRMs, stuff like that.
What are you using now?
Right now we use Monday. Okay. And we have a whole custom build out.
Yep, cool.
So now we're pretty much just using Monday from like start to finish. Like we use it from when the lead comes in all the way to final invoice, paying crews, collecting payments.
Nice.
So
that's cool.
That's been the big summer project.
Because those build-outs are a lot. I mean, they're a lot to take on. And did you have an agency do that, or did you do it yourself?
I hired a company to do it.
Yeah.
But it was still, I probably still have well over 100 hours of work into like making that work for our company. And now we're getting a ton of like really clean data. Nice. Which was the main driving point.
And that's the big thing when you have Google and all your other paid ads. You got to have clean data.
Yeah.
Like if you're not reporting back to like your ad people correctly, you're not going to have quality anything.
Oh yeah. That's what we were having to do before. We were just guessing. Yeah. On like, are we getting an actual ROI where we just dropped 15K last month? Nice. So that was frustrating.
Yeah, it's unique. So what other ones did you use before Monday that made you jump to Monday? Because I've used Monday a little bit. We used that when we first started here. We use Go High Level now as like our main CRM that are fully built out. And then Asana is kind of our like middle of the road, task oriented, where also we have it sales built out though, where, drops into different buckets, the same kind of thing.
Yeah, no, Asana is very similar to Monday. Yep. We were using Drip Jobs before, which is like a CRM built for painters. And it was really great in the beginning, but as we scaled and had multiple project managers and salespeople, it just started to break down. Didn't have as clean of data. We saw it like lagging a lot, which was it was tough when we were in front of customers and we're trying to present, because with painting we have a very quick sales cycle. Like
I was gonna say, you guys are probably trying to do a one shop close.
Yeah, like we're knocking on your door, and at the end of the hour we're sitting down presenting you a proposal on an iPad. So like if everything doesn't work seamlessly and that gets messed up, we're taking a chance on losing that sale. Yeah.
So is it a lot of operated on the sense of like you have a lot of automation going on through Monday, through your iPads to deliver your proposals through there? Is it all kind of come through that software setup?
We do. Yeah. That's how we have it now. And now, like when I started, I was doing everything.
Sure.
And now we have everything very compartmentalized. So like the sales guy, we started at the office, at the appointment center. They drop it onto the sales guy's calendar. If the sales guys sell it, they fill out some forms, it gets blasted over a project coordinator. They do everything in the office, and then it gets blasted out to the project manager. So it's like a very clear start and stop for everybody. So nobody's ever kind of in like no man's land, calling the office, and when someone's showing up at my house.
Do you guys, so I know you guys, you've switched around from a lot of in-house to 1099. Do you have a dedicated office staff, or are they more VAs?
No, now we have all in-office staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we have one VA left.
Yep.
But this past year, I really want to like put an emphasis on trying to just bring everybody in the office. It's a little more expensive than having all the VAs.
It's way better.
But yeah, we can deliver way like our client experiences went way
fucking better, dude.
Yeah, so it's easily worth the cost. And then you get all the referrals, everything else. So
human beings actually being real value. Like in-house human beings.
Yeah, you can try to get away from them, but
yeah, for sure. But like, I was the same way. So whenever we started growing office-wise, it was the same thing. Where like, there was a period in business where everyone was pushing VAs.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, well, fuck, man. Like, and then you as you're growing, you're like, oh man, $3 an hour, like it's pretty alluring, But then you don't realize on how much fucking management it takes. Like they take a lot more management than people think, and everyone's like, oh, the company will handle that. I'm like, yeah, no. They're going to do some like real macro shit for you, but they're not going to do anything on a micro level for you. And I'm like, also you got to remember, like, it's fucking 2 a.m. over there. Like when we're doing shit here, like it always isn't a cohesive alignment.
No, I've tried hiring them direct. Yeah. I've tried hiring them through the agencies, and it's always, you're always like fighting with them to get what you want done.
To do anything.
And you can't ever beat just like walking to the next office and just having a quick conversation on exactly what needs to get done.
Yeah. So then we started understanding. I was like, all right, this person's spending this much time managing this person. This person's not $3 an hour. This person's like $35 an hour. Like, okay, well, let's just get somebody in here. That's real. Yeah. That's good. So that's cool. Now, so what's your office staff look like now?
Currently, we just have an admin, and then a project coordinator, and then me as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like that size wherever, you guys are probably, I'm sure your guys are generating a ton of leads now, though. So how are you guys siphoning through all your leads? Like, who does that?
So we currently still have a VA doing that. And I do want to bring it into the office, just have that process a little smoother. But yeah, we're pretty much just calling them, qualifying them. And then if they seem, we really don't set super high standards on the appointment setting process, we'll send out one of the sales guys. So
yeah, so that's the nice part about your guys' stuff is like your sales cycle, like you said, is so much fucking shorter. Mine's so long, so long. And it's also multi-part. Like we'll have a sales process, like they'll come in and then we'll get to the design phase. That's like close number 1. And then it's design phase to actual contract. So like you're signing 2 agreements, one to go into design and one to actually go to contract. And yeah, I mean, we're trying to streamline ours down to about, I would like to have you in and out in 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like, before, like the first couple years we did this, it was like 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a little different than an hour.
Yeah. It's an hour or 4 for 7 months.
Yeah.
So that's the stuff that we've kind of worked on more on our side is like the efficiency side of, okay, how do we get, because again, we're in a business that's all about turning dollars.
Yeah.
So like, okay, well, how do we turn the most dollars? Well, I got to get the most people through the process in this amount of time. So that's where like Asana kind of like really helped with us is like we have our process from call all the way to contract laid out with, your descriptions, your subtasks, all your other stuff. And, we audit it probably once a quarter to like look at it and see what's changed. So, now it's kind of clear communication with us. So we have a sales concierge that is like the person that talks to you from the sale, but he rolls all the way through construction too. Nice. So like he does constant updates because you're used to talking with him. So like why break that up, right? So because again, when you're in such a long process, like they're used to talking to that person.
Yeah, if you're just getting bounced around, people get frustrated.
Well,
even when we just talk to 3,
like
they sometimes get frustrated.
No doubt. And then as you're an owner and you start to grow and you start to elevate, like you don't want to deal with client problems. Like you're trying to deal with on the business problems. So like when you're still involved, they're going to be like, oh, why would I talk to him when I can talk to him? He owns the fucking company.
Nothing's better than talking to the boss. Like sometimes, like no matter what the project managers say, they just want to talk to the boss.
I got one right now that won't stop skirting the project manager wanting to talk to me. I'm like, bro, I don't ever leave the office. I'm not sure what I can help you with.
I don't even know what's going on at your job. Like, it's like, I can hear your story.
I don't want to tell you that, but like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I have no idea like how to fix it, but like, I'll get some answers. But yeah, I don't hold some magic answer anymore. But no, it's always nice to kind of like focus on those linear points of like, okay, this person you're comfortable with, and then he's at the final walkthrough too to do the pass off to our warranty team. Nice. So, introduce them. Hey, this is going to be your new guy. We'll show you how to use the warranty stuff and Builder Trend. We'll show you how to use this, that. Because again, like it's just about the experience. Like what you said is again, it's better for our client experience. That is all I focus on anymore. That's it. That is, other than financials, my sole job is how to make the client experience better and better and better and better and better.
Well, people will like run up their marketing costs like crazy. And it's because they just churn clients and they don't get any referrals. Yeah. And especially in painting, like everybody needs their house painted. Yeah. So if we can have a great client experience, like we can overspend on that and then see our marketing come down. And it still all works out and everybody's happier. Yeah, I mean, we're even in the process of rolling out a new referral system for our people of like our past clients. If you've built with us and you refer a client, I will give you $2,000. If you refer a second client to us, I will give you $5,000. If you refer a third client to us, I will give you $10,000. Yeah. Yeah. No, you can't beat that. Yeah. And if you already know they were a great customer, usually they're probably going to send you a good friend. Yeah. So 100%. Yeah. And they all use each other for validation because they're like, oh, we've seen him, but how was it? Yeah. The reviews are pretty good, but how actually was it? That was good. Like I had to, my job too is like, so our sales concierge, his final job is always get the review at the end, at the final walkthrough, and there's always like a little punch out list. So people are hesitant to sign it, or do it thinking we're not going to complete the punch out list. Yep. So we'll wait, but you know how this goes. You got a shit ton of reviews. Like once the job's over, it gets harder and harder and harder and harder to get that review. So this morning I was like, hey guys, I know life be lifing, but like, I need this review. You know what I mean? I'm like, I was like, you guys worked really hard and sacrificed on this house just like we did. Like we did a great job. And you have no problem saying we did a great job, but this really helps our business like tremendously. If you can do the reviews when you're actually at their house, we see a huge 100% uptick. That's exactly. And we really try to sell it like you're really helping the crews, because you're helping them get more jobs. Fuck yeah. So it's like, hey, you're paying us the money, but like, these guys are busting their ass at your house. And when we frame it like that, we've seen we're good at like 70% right now. Yeah. Review rate, which that's kind of what we need. Insane. We need to get better out of getting it. We've done better, but there's still like a couple of people that are like, life's sorry, life is crazy. All right, we just did it. You just gotta get on ChatGPT. Oh, dude, write the review, send it over to him. No doubt, I'm on them now. I'm like, dude, every time I'm like, we need this, because we're working our way to 100. And 100 in like a service business that does the volume and like duration of projects that we do is a lot, And building a whole house, like our average job is 3 days, right? So we're in and out with these clients. Yeah. You guys are like just below. You guys are just above roofers. Yeah. So. I mean, I can't imagine building a house. Like there has to be so many, you have to run into problems on every single build. All we're doing is just. So to keep that like smooth and keep everybody happy. Yeah. You're managing a lot. Yeah. Even if someone's mad at us, we're gone in 3 days at least. So. Yeah. No. We're still there. Yeah. Mad and you're mad. A couple months, I'm sure. Yeah. And you're mad. Yeah. There's just a lot of questions, we're focusing a lot on education. Yep. Educating the client on how to buy a lot, what to look for in a lot, certain things that make your price go up, utility things, dirt things, foundation things. Nobody knows. A client came into our office last week or 2 weeks ago and has built twice with another builder. Okay. Second time, horrible experience, not going through it again. But like building a house is like having heated seats. Like once you have it, you're not going to like want to go back and buy a resold house. It's just not the same anymore. Huh. So they just continue to do it. Yeah. Whether it was good or not, And I just sat there and I've been sitting in a lot of our sales meetings lately, just as I don't ever identify myself. Like I always just say I'm like the land specialist or some shit, because if that prospect knows that I'm the owner, we're not going to have a true meeting here. Yeah.
Like, they're going to not want to say everything they want to say, thinking they're in front of some guy who's going to change the fucking magnitude of the meeting. Really, I'm not. I'm just there to figure out the problem.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have sales training every week, our sales guys every Friday. So I just want to take some notes. Like, hey, guys, here's a couple things I heard this week. Maybe we should reframework it. You know, that's all I'm there for. And I realized through the meeting, I'm like, these fucking people built twice. They don't know shit. They don't know fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. They've let a couple
people push them through the process.
Dude, they've let a couple people of land go by because people are telling them wild numbers, like all this other shit. And I started to realize, I'm like, okay, like it's education. It's making a clear decision and how do we get there?
Yeah.
By providing you the most amount of information to make that clear decision. That's it.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and that's all we've done anymore is like, even with our in-house CAD guy, like we do a 3D model for you. You walk through the fucking house. You go up the stairs. You not like a teleport or a Matterport, but like it's actual just physically walking through it as like your point of view person. Outside,
you can't beat that.
Outside, inside. We can basically take most of the products from our showroom, implement them into the 3D. So you can see exactly, you know, we're getting to the point now, like we're sending our CAD guy to the sites and we're going to be able to do almost like a 90% realistic look of exactly how the plane, how like your topography is going to look.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like,
I'm sure soon you'll just throw on a VR headset.
Yeah.
And you'll be inside the house
there.
pretty much.
It's going to probably get there, no doubt. But it's all just, again, like how do we let people make a clear decision?
Yeah.
You know, and you know, that's kind of the stuff that, you know, we've worked on in regards to how we've transitioned. And, you know, on your end though, like, again, when you first started, like you said, it was like, what was it, PGH Paint?
Yeah, PGH Painters first. My very first name was Greenline Home Services.
I remember that too.
Which didn't even tell you what we did.
Yeah.
So, but there is a lot of companies that sound very similar to that. Most of the guys the crews that work for us have a name that sounds just like that.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, when I first started, it was literally just me and a paintbrush.
Yeah.
And I would come paint like one bedroom at a time. And I like slowly grew that. Mm-hmm. And at the end of it, it was 3 years later, I had like 12 employees, a couple vans.
Mm-hmm. I remember that phase too.
Yeah. And that was frustrating because you would get these guys in that didn't know anything. I would get these young kids. Mm-hmm. I would train them up.
Yep.
I would
start their own shit.
I would turn them into crew leaders. Yep. They'd go make money for me for like 3 months. And then they'd say, oh, dude, I'm just going to go do this on my own. I can sell like one paint job.
How many of them still do it though? Like how many are actively direct competition?
Oh, none. No. Yeah. No. Every single one of them is painting at another painting company.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
So
because so it's a funny shit too. When we decided, we were talking about a little before again too, like when we decided to shut down remodeling and solely focus on like, you know, what we wanted to actually do.
Yeah.
All the guys would talk shit even beforehand. Oh, I could do this. I'd run it this. If it was my company, I'd fucking do this. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Not one of them went and did their own fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We laid off 7 of them. They all went to fucking jobs.
No, everybody thinks it's easy.
It's fucking insanely hard.
Yeah. Especially with me because it was like, I was in their exact shoes a couple years ago when I was like brand new in the business, and they were like, "Oh, Skyler just did this 2 years ago. Yeah. He was by himself. Like, why am I busting my ass over here? You know, making this.
Wait till you fucking just like you said. Wait till you go to the fucking IRS, $30K. Wait till you owe insurance, $30K. Yeah. Wait till you owe somebody some money. You know what I mean? And like you didn't save any because you don't have any fucking sense of like how to do all that.
Yep.
You know, like it's not. Everybody always worried with us doing the same stuff. They're like, "Are you gonna worry about all your guys leaving?" I'm like, "I don't. Just fucking leave then."
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't care.
I brought one of them back.
Yeah.
Actually. And it's good. He's got his own crew and he makes some good money.
Good.
But it's like there's a whole other side. Especially like people think it's just painting. Yeah. And it's like there's a whole other side of it. Like
there's a lot.
You just get to show up. I deliver everything for you. You just show up and like this job's so easy but they don't see the whole back end.
A lot of background going on.
A little bit of stuff going in the background there.
So, I mean, that's a fascinating part that I think people like don't really wrap their heads around. You know, my dad just retired 44 years in the landscaping business, and we used him from the very start with us. He works in my office now. He does permits for us.
Nice.
Again, just to fuck around, do whatever. He says it all the time. He said the other day, he's like, "Man, you know, every time I get the itch, I think I miss it. I just realize the problems you have, and I don't miss fucking nothing." I was like, you know, the greatest thing, I think it's the greatest achievement of my life. I watched my dad get up about 4:25. He goes and grabs his lunch. He gets his shit. And he walks out the door at 4:30 and gives no fucks.
Wow.
You never, for 44 years, you didn't have that privilege. Wow. He goes through the same shit that I had, and all the worries, all the stress, all the fucking taxes, all the bills, all the fucking pissed off clients. And, he said that. He's like, man, you know how nice it is to have your weekends where nobody's fucking calling you bitching, nobody's trying to get a hold of you bitching about something. It's fucking ROI infinite.
Oh yeah. That's how I am with all my guys. Most of my guys, I'm like, I don't hit them up on the weekend. If there's a problem, comes to me,
Sure.
If I go on vacation, I'm still answering.
Comes to us.
Every single day still.
Have to.
So.
Yeah, it's not something where you just set everybody in place and you can kind of forget it. I'm kind of like the privilege now of like, I really don't know the clients. They don't know me. They don't meet me. They don't really, any of that stuff. But again, like I tell people, then you better be willing to share a lot of your fucking money. Because that's the only other option is if you want people to do shit for you, they will. But you're going to have to share the profit.
Oh, yeah.
So there better be some fucking profit.
It's tough. Especially there's like a sweet spot where you're kind of the guy that does everything and you're just running the whole thing and you're making a lot of money. A lot. But you're also on the hook for everything.
And you're also getting ready to burn the fuck out at some point. You know, and because the money to me is like, all right, cool. Money's awesome because when you first started the business, you didn't make shit and you're just cash infusing it with your own money.
Yep.
And then it went to, okay, we're making some money. And then it went to, we're making good money. And then it's like, all right, I have no fucking time to do life.
Yep.
And you've always kind of you do a lot of vacationing. So like.
I try.
Yeah. You do a lot of traveling. No fucking doubt. You do way more than me. I'm not a huge travel guy though. But so you've had to come up with some sort of system and way to be able to deal with client problems, business problems, no matter what.
Well, if you just leave for a week, you can just push them off.
Oh, sure.
For a little bit. But no, I traveled every single month.
I was going to say.
Almost 4 years.
Yeah.
So I usually like to at least do like a Thursday to a Sunday.
Yeah.
And kind of just get out of town. But it's good. Like you reset your mind, you come back fresher.
So do you operate through the problems with your subs and your clients through Monday, or how do you handle what's going on with quality control other than your PMs?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like, we had a kid who kind of tried to do our landscaping this year. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
His PMs were feeding him bad info.
Okay.
And like, so he sat down with me. He's like, hey man, do you have any advice for me? I was like, yeah, fire all your PMs. That's my number one advice for you. Yeah. Because if you're 25 and you think you're going to have 7 crews going out and you have all this different stuff going in all these different directions, you need really, really good PMs.
Yeah.
Really good PMs.
Yeah.
So like, how do you handle that situation? Do you fully rely on your PMs?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the PM is the hardest job in the company, I think. Like you're literally just
the bullshit.
Always dealing with fires. Like the whole job is just deal with everything that's going wrong. Yeah. Yeah. So you're just running from fire to fire, especially in the middle of summer. Yeah. It gets crazy. And we do have some numbers that we watch. Mm-hmm. Like if we say a job was finished and we haven't collected the money in 5 days, like that's like a red flag. And then I'll get involved because it's like, usually if someone hasn't paid us, it's not they're just waiting to pay us. It's usually there's something they're pissed about.
Yeah, they want something fixed.
So I'll get involved in that. Yeah. But besides that, like I kind of wait. I give them their 5 days, and then if it comes to me, then I'll get involved. And then after that, I mean, I can always keep tabs on everything on Monday, which is really nice. Like if I'm just like everybody's commenting, like I can see the whole 30 notes of where the job's been. So I can quickly get up to speed.
Is it PM's responsibility to put progress pics into Monday for you?
So we use CompanyCam. Yeah. So CompanyCam will go in there.
I was going to ask if you use any sort of something like that.
Yeah. And then we have a awesome like update that we put on Monday. So we'll like add photos of like what actually got done that day. We'll email that out to the client each day. That's nice. So I can see a history of all that stuff. Yeah, we do ours is kind of similar. We do this week, next week. So like what happened this week, what's supposed to happen next week. We do that every Friday for our client, all the way across the build, every week. That's the best way because you get in front of all the problems. Yep. That's what we do. If we're on like a larger commercial job or we're there for maybe a month, we'll just do the weekend report. Yeah, and eliminate so many.
Do you have just one PM?
We have 2 PMs.
2 PMs?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many jobs do you guys typically run at a time? Like what's the capacity per PM for the painting world? I have no idea.
We could probably do like 6 to 7 jobs a week.
Each PM.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You can turn some fucking volume.
You can go pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's good.
You have to, though, because it's funny. The whole reason I got into painting is I used to have a small landscaping company in high school. And I was like, well, I don't want to do landscaping anymore. I never work in the winter. Yeah. Let me start painting. And it's the exact same. We have the exact same seasonality. Crazy summers and then
100%.
Super slow winters.
Super slow. Because you're only doing indoors, and people are like, people are indoors with you.
Holidays.
Really holidays.
I think everybody spends their money for Christmas. Nobody wants to do anything.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So how do you plan for something like that now? Obviously, your plan from whenever you first started this to now got to be totally different. Like, how do you, and I'm sure that was a big factor in going from 12 guys to the sub-base model.
Yeah.
Because the layoffs, you aren't going to get half the fucking guys back, you know?
Yeah, guys do it in the industry, but it's rare that there's like larger companies in the industry running the employee based, because it's super hard to keep them busy in the winter. And then
it's got to be impossible to predict.
Oh yeah. Unless you this year we landed a hospital repaint in the winter. So it's fantastic. We kept everybody busy. But unless we just land a whale like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of the, B teams, aren't working
totally
in winter. We still keep all of our office staff, PM, sales staff.
Yep. Have to.
You
cannot break that up.
And, they just slow down and rest for the summertime.
Totally.
But yeah, bringing on the subs was huge, because now we can actually do volume in the summer. Before, when I was running the employee base, you're trying to scale up 5 to 10 guys in March to get ready, and a couple of those guys fall off.
Yep.
And then your clients are waiting 3 months to get their house painted, which is like a lot of our competitors. So at the end of the season, we pick up a ton of work of all these paint jobs that were supposed to get done.
Yeah.
And the guy just could never.
Yeah, couldn't get to them.
He could just never get to it. Yeah.
That's an interesting model.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of them fucking people that can't hold a schedule.
There's a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. No, if you put like a list together of the actual painting companies in Pittsburgh, I think it's well over 400 companies.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's also the same thing in the remodeling game for us. You know what I mean? Like, because PA is not regulated, dude. $50, we're all fucking contractors.
It's pretty quick.
It's fucking
pretty quick.
Wild, dude. For all the bullshit we have going on in Pittsburgh, and how much they try and create so much bullshit, to get a license here is real fucking easy. I'm trying to get our Maryland license and our West Virginia license. It is way fucking harder. Way harder.
Well, we have a lot of crews that come in from other states.
I'm sure.
That come and work for us.
Yeah, so do we.
And
Ohio.
it's very easy to come get registered and start working here.
For fucking sure. It is not easy to go there at all.
No. And it seems like we're actually in a really good market here as well. Because the stories I hear from these guys, it's hard for them to find work in other markets, and it's just very competitive.
No doubt.
Very low pay.
Low.
Yeah.
Low. So let's talk a little bit about the sub model in the in-house model. What were some of the biggest challenges going from? Obviously, we know some of the headaches and some of the things with the in-house people. Obviously, you have overhead.
Yep.
You have consistent payroll, no matter what. You have insurance goes up. You have the liability of them wrecking your shit or whatever. You know what I mean? What is? Because there's a lot of topics going on about this that's been going on, and I think roofing kind of started it. Yeah. Was the roofers kind of set it on fire of no more in-house people other than a couple. Yeah. Now kind of painting shifted a little bit towards that too. What has been the biggest challenges doing that scale-wise? Because is there a burnout rate for some of your sub? Are you constantly bringing new subs in? Or are you trying to maintain culture for the long term?
So, it's a mix of both. We have our solid guys that have just been with us for years. And then you have your guys that you just have to bring on in the summer. And
you mentioned a little bit of B team. There's everybody talks about it. There's always guys that have different levels. Yep. You know what I mean? You're going to have a punch out guy that is very detail oriented or some shit, or you're going to have a painting crew that just is really good at handling certain clients,
Oh, yeah. You got to kind of almost see what the crews are best at. When you bring a crew in to interview, they can always do everything.
Sure.
And they're great at it all.
Yeah, great at everything.
So I really try to narrow down on what do you actually want to do? If I have 100 jobs, what jobs do you actually want?
Yeah, which ones do you pick?
Which ones can you actually knock out so everybody can make some money here?
Yeah.
So I try to get to the bottom of that. And then, you have your crews too. Yep. We like to rank them because it's not every job requires 100%.
100%.
There's just some simple exteriors that a good painter can go. Yep. He doesn't need the best. We don't need to do the high-end finished work. We have one guy in-house that's been with me for almost 5 years now. Nice. And he's the guy that cleans everything up. Like if we need that super high finish touch, we send to him.
Or you got that real meticulous client.
Yeah. But with the subs, it's interesting, the culture. Because like some of them don't wish to engage at all. Like
with you or the clients? Or both?
Well,
because a lot of them don't like talking to the fucking clients. I'm going to tell you that.
Well, yeah. Especially, I think, more in the new home construction guys. Because we have a ton of new home painters that come to us. Yeah. And those guys are okay. But they're usually not who we want working with our clients. Because like they're going to be, especially if they're in the home, you have to be super high level.
You cannot, dude. I've tried this a bunch of times in regards to other different facets of construction. Tried to move our new construction guys over to do some remodeling shit. It never fucking works. Never.
No.
It is two different worlds.
They have their process, and it's like they're insanely fast at new construction. It's impressive. Yeah. But then as soon as you get them on rework, and I've done the same thing where even if you switch the rework guys, it does not go well either.
Not at all.
So...
yeah, it's always that balance of it, you know. So have you found challenges of those? Because, like, here's the thing about interior anything. It's a fucking up close and personal. Yeah. Like, kids are there. They're there. Dogs are there. You got furniture there. You got a lot of shit going on more than just, like, I'm going to paint some walls. Like, do you have that communication breakdown some points? You know, how do you guys manage that?
Sometimes, but our PMs are very...
Are they on site all the time?
Not all the time, but they're at least there at every single start of the project. So like we're meeting with the client, we're reviewing everything. We're like getting that, like those little details, like, oh, I got to, Johnny's not going to be out of his bedroom till 10. Like we got to wait on that. So like they're there to discuss that and set that whole plan. And then we meet with our crew leader and go over all of that stuff and set all that stuff up. And then we have very like strict prep standards, like floors covered, plastic. Like we want all of that stuff done before any paint comes out. But yeah, it's tough, especially working inside the house.
Yes,
it's so hard.
Yeah, and everybody do exteriors all year long. Fucking awesome.
But we love the summer. We love the summer. Nobody's like staring.
Nobody's pressing
at a piece of trim that's 40 feet in the air.
I know.
But you'll get the client who will come look at the wall of 100-plus-year-old Pittsburgh house that's plaster, and he's like, "Why is there
From
this
2 inches away?
Yeah, what is going on here with your phone flashlight?"
Yeah,
and
I've been.
I mean, you got to have that conversation and be like, this is what this is. Like we didn't plan to skim your whole house. Like we came here to paint the house in 2 days. Yeah, a little different situation there, but it's tough. I mean,
have you tried to? Have you done? I'm sure you have, but I mean, I'm sure like setting that expectation.
Yeah, we try our best. Yeah, too.
People don't
like we try to just like point that stuff up in the sales appointment. You have to tell them during the sales appointment, or else they don't understand. It's like, hey, you want this fixed? Yeah. And sometimes we just like to frame it with a price. It's like, hey, we could make all your woodwork look brand new,
sure,
but it's probably going to cost about 3 times the price of this number that I just gave you.
Oh, never mind.
And then that kind of if you don't set those up front, or the sales guy oversold the job to get the sale, it just puts your PM in hot water. Oh. So we've had that a lot, but we've gotten really good at setting expectations.
Yeah, we've worked on office communication, pass off to the field a shit ton. Because like our selections packets, like 50 pages, we have tile layout designs, flooring layout designs, we have all this different shit. We post them on the insides of the house, but there's still a lot of gray area of like, PMs will be like, what exactly does this mean? Or like, how's the application supposed to look? Or especially in like trim and columns and ceilings. And so we've done we tried to even, not even necessarily client hemlock problems, but it's just hemlock to hemlock problems of selections and sales, making sure the PMs know exactly what the fuck is going on, has been. Yeah. Because again, those guys will come in and be like, everyone, just like you said, PMs are getting bitched at nonstop, dude. And then they'll come in.
The sales guys just want to sell the jobs.
For sure. No doubt.
A big help for us has been that project coordinator position because they're the buffer in between the two. And what we'll do, it's just a paint job, so we have time to review everything with the client a second time. So the sales guy will sell it, and then our project coordinator will get it, and they'll review everything.
That's good.
Again.
Yeah.
And we catch
the whole contract,
lot, exactly.
Everything.
And we catch a lot of that small stuff there.
Is it already signed though? How do you guys handle that?
It's already signed.
Okay.
It's already signed.
Okay.
But what we found is, especially when it gets handed off to multiple people, sometimes people would just try to get some extra stuff in there.
We got a lot of that right going on right now.
Yeah. So if it's like the sales guy sold you something and then my project coordinator called you and read you the entire project description and you didn't say anything then, and then my PM comes out and he says, oh, that wasn't on here. It's like now you've talked to 3 people about it. Yeah. And that rate has dropped drastically. People don't try to get away with doing that.
Yeah, because you're holding them accountable to their bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. As best as you can.
You still get some of it, for sure.
Of course. I mean, this is fucking business. I mean, here's the thing too. Like, whenever somebody in our company or whoever, if we made a mistake, we made a fucking mistake. Like, what I mean? I'll give you whatever. We'll concede to something. We'll come to some sort of agreement.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's business. Take that instance, learn from it. I think a lot of people get it fucked up on how systems and processes are created. They're created when you make mistakes.
Oh yeah.
And you fill the gap. That's how systems and processes are built in a company. Yeah. Is there some certain macro systems and processes that you can take from any business and use in your? Sure. But like real systems and processes in your custom business tailored to your world will only happen when you lose money. That's how they happen.
No, that's how it works. That's like building out this new CRM.
Yeah.
Like we had something that we copied from another painting company.
Yep.
But now it's every week we're changing it, updating it, so it's a perfect fit for our process.
Do you have a management team that does that for you? You guys managing yourself now?
So no, I still have a company that will make the changes.
Yep. We do too.
We just have a weekly meeting and we go over everything. We're like, this is what we need it to look like, and then they go to work and do it.
I like it though. I like that because like I don't want I have our admin does our marketing too and everything. Yeah. But she's also my personal assistant and stuff too. Okay. So like it's a lot going on, like she's great at what she's great at, but she's not like, I don't want her managing our CRM and shit like that. Our sales concierge, he's great at systems and processes. He's great inside the systems. Both these two are in their 20s, which is great because I'm getting ready to hit my 40s. So like,
there you go.
I don't align with all that shit like I used to, and I don't really care to anymore. So for me, like that buffer, that management. But now, like I said, we've been creating content that like every time we move into a different bucket, it shoots you out almost a video blast now, like just an agenda. What's going on for the next one? You know what I mean? Like, I want them to set that up because if it doesn't come out correctly the way I want it, then I have somebody I can go to. Hey guys, it didn't go out great. I want that tweaked. You know what I mean? I want this moved around. So that little management fee a month on the CRM is completely worth it to me. But I know a lot of people that don't want to do it. They're like, I could save that $300 a month or $400 a month. I'm like, yeah, but then you're held accountable to every fucking change.
Yeah, and then you're trying to find someone on Upwork, or you're trying to learn the system.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you're trying to learn the system, you're spending hundreds of hours to like understand.
Yeah, people fuck around and like they grab dimes over dollars.
I mean, I definitely did that when I started out. Like, I was trying to build it out.
But I think you genuinely enjoy it. I think you like the tech side too.
Not anymore. Now I don't even want to look at it.
I'm like, I've always been like, fuck this. Like, I don't like this or understand it.
I just want to draw a picture and say, make it work like this, please.
Yeah, no doubt. So what does the business look like now in your 3, 5s, and 10s? Like, now that you rebranded, now that you're going to be pushing this? So what does it look like now? Because again, just like you said, there's 400 and some painters in Pittsburgh. Like, how do you keep separating the gap?
So, I mean, the market's huge.
Huge.
Like, if I take a look at how much paint Sherwin-Williams and PPG sells just in Pittsburgh, it's like over $500 million of work to actually complete.
It's crazy.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
And there's really no big players in the residential game. Like, there's a couple companies around my size. There's bigger companies in the commercial world, which we're trying to push into.
Totally different game.
Yeah, for sure. And nobody knows their name. Yeah. It's all...
They don't care.
It's all word of mouth, GC stuff. Yeah. But yeah, now we're trying to grow it. So, I mean, obviously we'd want to be the biggest residential painting company.
So that's the goal. You want to be one of the bigger ones.
Yeah. I mean, we already are, but we want to actually have like market
dominance.
Be the clear number one largest player.
So with that and your branding and all the other stuff, so like I don't know in terms of your business size, there's always like I'll just use this for instance, like landscaping is like a $1.5 million company, and that's kind of like you're in that singular, you're kind of in there.
Yeah.
And then it goes to like that $3 to $5 million range. Like wooden painting is like the dominant. Is it $5 million company? Is it $4 million company? Or
so
like, what does that look like in terms of revenue?
Yeah. Just on team, like on terms of like the leadership team and the office staff?
Yeah, I mean, just like your overall, like, hey, you say, hey, we're probably one of the bigger companies in the residential space. Like, is that $5 million a year as a company, or
it's probably like $3 to $5 million is like the biggest.
A lot of fucking pain
in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because your average sale price is what, like
$6,500.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking paint.
So you're paying a lot of houses. You're dealing with a lot of customers.
Yeah.
So you got to have everything. In check. But yeah, I mean, we're just trying to grow that, and then ideally after that, we'd like to expand to other markets.
Nice.
And there's always talk like, do you want to expand to like different trades as well? Which maybe, but it's been really good to stick to just painting and get all my systems dialed in for one thing. I'm not trying to figure out. I mean, you're building a brand new house. That's a lot of trades. You have to know.
It's real hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
And we're into the summer months. And, people think that like labor shortages don't affect us. No, they do. Like, I just had this conversation with an electrician. Like, he's stressed the fuck out. He's a younger kid. He runs 5 crews. He's like, dude, he's like, we're in the fucking middle of summer, dude. Everybody's going balls to the fucking wall in new construction right now. And you're getting pulled in 12,000 different directions.
Yeah.
With 7 guys or 10 guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to really scale a new construction as far as a new construction sub, you need a fuck you amount of people. Yeah. And you need to be in and out fast. If you're in there and like your paint's taking more than 2 days on like a prime and trim, then you're getting smoked. Like,
That's why I've stayed far away.
Yeah.
From even looking at those.
Yeah,
jobs.
it's just like you have to be very job specific to it. Like I said, those guys, like our framers show up, dude, they have a process. They're done in 7 days. That's framing a 4,000 square foot house. They get paid $26,000.
Yeah.
But they know how to do it fast as fuck.
Yeah, they don't even think about it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the flooring guys, same way. Like, you pay them $225 a square foot. They can do 2,200 square foot in 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money, dude, with 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Like, and they can do 12 of them jobs a week.
Yeah.
Like, that's a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a week company.
Yeah.
Like, but you got to be systemized and set up to do it.
Yep.
If you're just like our in-house guys doing flooring, I'm like, guys, it takes you fucking 5 days to do 2,200 square feet, I think genuinely, just from an outsider looking into your business, I think people get fucking too fucked up by doing too many jobs. I think these exterior guys, half of them are fucking retarded because they want to do concrete, they want to do siding, they want to do roofing, they want to do windows, they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do landscape, they want to do bro, just get fucking good at 2 things.
Well, I don't think they don't have like the marketing and sales ability. So they get like one fish on the hook.
They're like,
and they're
I got a call for concrete. Let's do concrete now. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, look at this $20,000 job. And it's like, dude, it's going to distract you. And you're going to lose so much money over here.
Construction is full of shiny fucking objects.
Yeah.
And they're always in your way. Like now, with the last shit that we've gone through is like developers made a lot of bad deals recently. And we're not known for buying land. But we've been getting a lot of developers and people wanting to dump land to us. And I'm always cautious because I'm like, why don't you just sell it to like NVR?
Yeah.
Why don't you sell it to like Miranda? Why don't you sell it to Infinity? Why don't you sell it to DR Horton? Like, why are you coming to me? Because you're in a fucked up position. You're trying to maximize your dollar off me seeing if I say, hey, look at this guy. He's giving us an opportunity.
Yeah.
No, I'm not falling for that anymore. I did close one time. I've had nothing but bad experiences with developers. Never had one good one.
So do you buy any land or
no.
Okay.
No. So when we first started the company, we bought land, we spec built, we hard moneyed it. Chris made fuck you money. I made nothing. But it's how we got started, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would never do that again. But, now that we have bank financing partners and shit like that, I can work some deals in with at like 7%. I probably would do a spec if it made sense. But Peter's Market, I probably would because it's cranking right now.
Yeah.
And even with the new construction that's going on, it's either 1.2 million or nothing. Like, that's it. Like, there's really nothing. But other than Miranda. Wow. Other than Miranda is doing some, like, low-ball shit. Everyone else is... Infinity's $1 million above. Benjamin Marcus is $1 million above. Eddie's going to be $1 million above.
Wow.
I mean, dude, they're getting ready to open fucking couple hundred houses with Eddie. I mean, dude, they're all going to start at 9,
Wow.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But, it's the same with us. So, like, I look at it and I'm like, all right, well, how do we scale too, right? So buying land takes up a lot of capital.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm not going to scale that way. It's going to take a while. So I'm like, all right, well, those people buy the land. But that's your barrier point of like, that's your pinch point of like, okay, the land side is what is going to hurt you, So now it's like, okay, is market expansion. How far are you willing to go? Like, how far is your territory? How far are you willing to go?
We'll go about 50 minutes.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we used to be 50 minutes. Now we're an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because, again, we have to go down more towards Greensburg. We got to go more towards, that West Virginia border because there's more land.
Yeah. It's hard to pass up when you get a good deal too. We'll go farther if it's a great deal.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Like we were going to go to Salzburg for a $1.4 million for sure.
Yeah.
I'm driving an hour and 45 minutes, no fucking doubt. So again, it is deal by deal, but typically, like if you're in our bread and butter price point of like 6 to 7s, it's 50 minutes. Because you're PMs, right? It's all that window time. Like there's a lot of window time that we're paying
crazy.
for.
Especially for us. Like it's like my PM is in the car probably 6 hours a day and probably talking to clients. Only 2. Because it's just you're just pinballing around the city.
Lining up next schedules, lining up materials, lining up this. We're getting a little more streamlined now. We have an ordering department now too that does all the ordering, just specifically ordering to the jobs. That creates its own shit. Like we've had to work out some kinks in that of like stuff arriving way too early because they're like robotic and they don't talk to the PMs about like schedules getting shifted, and they'll have like finished trim and we're still in framing. They're like, dude, there was a delay on the job 2 weeks. Like we talked about it, but like you just look at your calendar and it says order.
That's a smart way to do it though. Cause the PM job is really tough. So I think whatever you can take off their plate to make their life easier, like you're going to keep those guys way longer.
And also too, like we're trying to get our build times within 140 to 180 days. Like that's ideally where we want to be. That way the way I did the math is if I can shrink our sales process down to about 45 to 60 days and I could build your house at 140 to 180, I can fit 9 more jobs just off of the same process we're doing now. So I'm like, all right, well, if you have an average profit of $100,000, that's 900 extra grand you can bring into the company. Cool. Let's do that. So, and again, like once you get to a certain point of business, I look at efficiency. How much paint are we wasting? How much shit, how much are we doing here? Like, so, because I look at it, I'm like, all right, so if we're doing a $5 million company, but we shave 20% efficiency a month, that's a lot of money a month.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah. I never paid attention to any of that stuff.
I only paid attention
for years. But now I watch all the stuff. But to be fair, in the beginning, it wasn't big money. Now it's like, if I can save 1%, that's a lot more to the bottom line.
Dude. I was just had a meeting with my accountant today who does all of our books. We got our monthly report. Yeah, dude, we've shaved. It got offset a little bit because our employee revenue went up about 134 grand because we went from field guys making between 40 and 70 to everybody making about 90 and above. So our employee costs.
These are construction guys working in the field.
Yeah. Nice. Well, we dropped all those. So we dropped those, and then we hired about 4 more office people, PMs, ordering people, purchasing department stuff like that. So we did a lot of auditing this year too. So we audited all of our subs and vendors. We found like 400 grand in savings.
What, just from overpayments or people just
people overcharging?
Wow.
Yeah. So we started making companies go to battle for our work.
There you go.
Dude, we got our insulation price down from $16,000 a house to like $8,000.
Yeah, it's a big savings.
It's crazy. You know, we found our windows were getting overcharged. We found siding we were paying too much for. And again, I don't usually go after the subs. Just because like your subs are actually the only real true testament to your scalability. So like, again, if you're a good sub to us, I'm not beating you up on labor, but like our foundation dudes and like our excavators, we had a massive problem with. Massive, dude. And like we got all that kind of figured out this year. The foundation guys there's only like 5 of them. So like, it's like a monopoly.
We run into the same stuff because in the summer we get so busy that the subs almost kind of can tell us
sorry
what the deal is. Like, hey, I'm not doing that. It's this. And it's
here's
like, hey, we sold for this. We've been working for you. We kept you busy all winter. And
sorry, dude.
But the thing is, you got to get that house painted for the client. So you're going to do it.
100%. There's the leverage game. The leverage game's a funny game.
Yeah.
And we're in that too right now. Like, everyone's like, oh, the sub can't make it there for 2 weeks. I'm like, dude, it's fucking July, dude. And we are pumping out. Everybody's pumping out work. Who's doing this right now? Every contractor, fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry is pumping out work right now, dude. We have some decent weather finally. We are pumping out fucking work. Everybody is, dude. And we're catching up from all the backlog from the spring.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone's getting pulled in 2,000 fucking directions. I'm sorry, man. Like, and it's even a hard thing to say to our client, right? Because clients are used to seeing people there every week or having people there every day. And, like, when they start to, like, what happens is if somebody's not there for 3 days, they're like, is everything okay? Something going on?
Oh, yeah. Someone's on the job
site?
Should we know?
Is there something we need to know about?
Yeah.
No, you're good. We just can't get anybody there. Like, I assure you, we would love somebody there. We just can't fucking do it right at the moment.
Oh, it's tough. Luckily, our jobs are short, but we've had to push people off. And our backlog continues to grow because everybody still wants their house painted.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, it's been raining and the cruise, man, it's hard.
Yeah. And the thing about the cruise is picking new subs and bringing on new subs can be very fucking expensive because when they come through, they might come through like a tornado and you need to pick up all the fucking shit after they leave.
Oh yeah.
That gets expensive. People don't understand that. Like, especially too when you're, it's the same in the in-house game because you're always cleaning up after them too. But everyone thinks like, oh, if I just go to the sub-based model, it's all going to go away. Like, no. Not every sub's a good sub. Like, that's the reality.
Oh yeah, you'll get the great one, and they'll be with you for a long time.
I always
but for
say
every
like,
one of those, you're
I always say like 1
out.
out of every 3 we kind of usually interview is worth it.
Oh yeah. Well, we interview a lot.
Yeah.
And then maybe hire one.
Yeah.
And then probably 50% they ended up actually
staying,
working out for us.
Yeah.
What happens all the time? We try to start one new crew every single week, and everyone like probably once a month. You're sending one of your A crews right after them on Tuesday to go fix everything. So.
Yeah, you ain't making no money when you're doing it twice, no doubt. I mean, that's just the nature of the game, though. We had, plumber we had this year that we tried out, a couple new plumbers. That was a fucking nightmare. And that's a sucky one to do because it's water, man. Like, waters and sewers. Yeah. No good. Real bugaboo over here. Yeah. But, and then, landscaping, we tried out. Like, dude, my dad retired. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Fuck, has it been an enormous deal? It has taken up so much of our time, energy, and effort.
I mean, you can't beat having a family member.
Oh my god! And like a guy that comes from a generation of just doing it fucking perfect. Yeah, like our uncles and grandfathers and all that shit. Where like you get this new kind of attitude where it's like it's fucking done. Yeah, not done to the way I want it fucking done, Yeah. But like, so
no, we've had lots of conversations like that. You gotta hold everybody accountable. And
that's always the thing is like, when you're trying to, same as you, like we're trying to bring on new vendors and new subs, periodically and grow just like, more territory based. Like, hey, if you're in the North Hills, you're not going to want to drive all the way to Scenery Hill. That's just the reality of it. It's fucking hour and a half, so I got to find some people down there. Got to do this, got to do that. Like our framing crews come from Middlefield, Ohio. They don't want to travel all the way to fucking Maryland, like, okay, now we got to open up our opportunities down there. What are we going to do? And again, like you vet these people so much and, you always want to kind of go with a word of mouth referral type deal. But like,
that's always the best, but
even still, like it doesn't guarantee shit.
Oh, some of our best crews we found just advertising on Craigslist and we bring them in and they're fantastic, Yeah. So you got to try to find them everywhere.
So you vet hard for new people all the time.
We're pretty much interviewing every week, and then we go super hard. We didn't go hard enough this winter, and now we have
interesting.
Yeah, but so the winter comes, everything slows down.
So how do you utilize the winter? Is it on the business time?
It's on. Yeah, it's on the business time. Yeah. It's what stuff do we put up with all summer that we now have time to fix, and then we really just try to train the team because there's not really much time for training in the summer. And then we try to build our list of crews really deep because we'll go from doing 100K in January to trying to do a 500K month in summer. Yeah. So if we don't have all those guys ready, and it's the same thing like you're talking about. Like every other painting company is trying to get all these guys. Oh yeah. They're calling my guys. Oh yeah. I'm calling their guys. Oh yeah. We all have a lot of work to get done. Oh yeah. So
I'll pay you this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pay you that. Okay. Yep. So. Yeah, it's funny too because the new construction world they're all kind of the same. Like we all pluck from the same pool. There's only so many fucking people. You know what I mean? And like these guys that, they'll have, these exterior guys, they'll have 37 dudes, but then they'll go to another company and broker some of their dudes if they're super tight, or they're super, drawn out and they got 25 exteriors they need to do like tomorrow,
Oh, they all know each other. They do trade.
They all know each other.
If I put one of my great guys on a big job, and he normally runs a 4-person crew, he'll just show up with 10 people.
Yeah.
That week out of nowhere.
Yeah. Do you allow that to happen? Like third party, like partner trading? Because it gets weird, right? Like you can get yourself in some trouble.
Yeah.
Like we had a plumber recently that sent another plumber to our gas line. I was like, whoa, bro, you can't contract that guy to come to our shit. I didn't contract that guy.
Yeah. So I'll allow it on the big commercial jobs because it's a little different, but that guy needs to be on site with his crew. I don't allow, this is the guy I work with all the time and you just sent a whole different crew.
Yeah. Into Kathy's house.
Like if you want to hire a new guy and bring him with you, that's fine. Yeah. But not, this is Jose. I just met him yesterday. Totally. I'm going to make a couple $100 off him and he's going to be your new crew. I'm like,
you got to watch that shit with those guys. They do a lot of
that guy directly. Yeah. And we're pretty on top of it because we're meeting those crews.
Yep.
So the guys know they can't get away with just sending random people. Like we're seeing them every morning.
Do you have a hard time with the PMs getting every job every day? Do they go to every job every day or no?
So we always get there for the kickoff.
Yep.
And if we're not there at 8, like if we have 2 or 3, we'll be there at 8, then we'll be there at 10, and then we'll be there at noon. And you kind of just got to rank it. Like, like our 8 crew, we can be there at noon. They've been working for us for years. Mm-hmm. But then like the daily touches, we'd love to be there every day to check in with the clients, but you just can't do it every single time. Mm-mm. So we're at least talking to our crew leader and we're at least talking to the client and just having like a quick phone call
every day.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, we're there for only 3 days. Yeah, so usually it's like we're there Monday, quick phone call.
Sure.
And it's usually literally a minute.
Yeah.
But if there's anything to be said, we want it to be said then, not Wednesday when we're trying to wrap out the job.
You want final payment and everything.
Then they're mentioning to us this patch they were unhappy with. They didn't want to tell the crew. They're working hard.
Could have fucking said it before we painted it.
If they just tell us on Tuesday, we can get that handled, mention it to them, and it's done. So...
Yeah, who does that? Who initiates that client touch? Is that the admin or is that the PM? How does that engagement work?
That's the PM.
Okay.
So after the coordinator like hands off the job, they kind of do like a warm introduction. Yep. We send them an email with like a picture, phone number, email, all this stuff, and then we text our clients every morning at 7 a.m. and we say, hey,
automated text or actual text?
No, this is actual text.
Okay, cool.
Well, first we actually text the crew to make sure everything's still good and in
like they're actually coming.
Exactly, because sometimes
those fucking dudes will say 8 and show up at 11.
For sure.
That is how you piss a client the fuck off.
Yeah, we're very strict on you got to be there at 8 o'clock. But sometimes, whatever they did, life happened. They're not even coming that day, and we got to. But if we can catch that at 7 and tell the client at 7:30, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But if they call us at 11, there's no crew painting my house.
Fuck.
It's a big, much different conversation.
It's a huge problem.
Yeah, so they do that. They do that intro at 7:30. Even if we're going to be there at noon, we let them know. And then sometimes it's like a phone call, quick text, everything good over there. They say yes, and then we close out the job like normal. But we just wanted to have that open communication.
Yeah, no.
The whole time with the client, like, hey, you need anything, you just shoot me a text.
Yeah.
And we try to maintain that in the company instead of them going back and forth with our sub crews, because sometimes the sub crews they don't do things the way we do things.
Oh, of course. Like clean up.
Yeah, clean up, or they're using products they shouldn't be using, or they have different ideas how to get things done. Yeah. And we want to control all of that.
Yeah, it's setting the expectation on what you expect of the work being done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually holding to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always the same thing whenever, we bring on new people. I'm like, the electrician will be like, oh, you didn't tell me you guys do a sub panel in the basement. I'm like, all right, we'll add it to the drawing. I get it. Okay. We explained it to you, but we'll add it to the drawing.
Yeah.
Because we send out a bid process once it goes through structurals, and then we start collecting bids. But we're pretty close to the point now where we're not even going to be sending out for bids anymore. We're just going to be doing takeoffs and purchasing in our own in-house and saying, hey, we pay this. Yes or no? Here's your PO.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to in your world for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the crews get it too. Like they don't want to be going out and visiting every job site. Maybe every once in a while we have some crazy exteriors they want to go see beforehand, but we just line everything up for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a different thing whenever, you're trying to. Everyone thinks the grass is greener on the other side. I think both models have their issues. No doubt. I've done them both. As far as like, you have your issues with the subs and you're gonna have your issues with the in-house. It's just what do you prefer to deal with? You know what I mean? And like, you're always gonna need somebody there to, clean up some messes and all the other shit that happens. This is construction. It's just the reality of the fucking game. With the volume that you're doing and the amount of clients that you're doing, what does your warranty look like? Do you guys track that on how much you spend per month or like
on warranty claims?
Yeah. How do you guys handle them? Because you can pick out anything and paint. Like I said, fucking little ding in the wall.
Yeah.
Like, we have very strict stuff, like, when people move in. Like, because that's where people try and get us. They'll be like, oh, this paint over here. I'm like, that wasn't there until you moved your couch in.
Yeah, there's a mark on the wall.
And like, that wasn't there.
We have that. Well, first, our jobs are pretty quick, and we're doing like an actual closeout with the client. And then the warranty work, we're trying to get it tracked so we can actually know exactly how much warranty work we're having to go back. But we sell on a 5-year warranty. On everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's long.
So
ours is 365. Yeah. But it's on a lot of shit though.
Yeah. So, but really we get very few warranty claims. So we find with paint, if it's actually done right, it's probably like, if it's done wrong, it's probably failing within the month.
Sure.
There's failure. So like, we're back right out there right away if that happens. And then, with how many homes we're painting, I think we've done 2 exterior warranty claims this year.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's always weird shit that pops up in paint, right? Like some paints, like some people use fucking oil-based primer on some shit you didn't know 5 fucking coats ago, and it doesn't react well to you get bubbles everywhere.
Usually you see that one right away, though.
Oh, so. Yeah. No doubt. But like, it's like hard to get it to go away, like.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I've had tons and tons of issues in painting and remodeling jobs over the years of just like weird shit happening, fucking ceilings starting to peel off or, whatever. It's just like drywall compound didn't settle through this paint 2 times ago. Now it's reacting with this. And all of a sudden you got this fucking cat. It just looks awful.
Oh yeah. And then you got to just strip it all down.
Strip it all down.
Restart.
Yeah.
So most of the time it happens on the job. Yeah. So like the PMs are handling it.
How do you handle those conversations though? Whenever it's like, it was like a prior incident type deal, or if someone may have done.
Man, it's tough. It's a really tough conversation to have. Like,
I've eaten most of them. I'm just gonna be honest
most
with
of the time
that's all I am.
We're just doing it.
Yeah, I just eat it.
Sometimes the clients are cool, like super chill, and they're like, we know this wasn't your fault. Like, we know this is how this was, and we're like, great. Well, we're not gonna rake you over the coals for it, but we're gonna at least cover our costs here,
no doubt,
to redo this. Yeah. But we try to catch as much of that stuff in the sales process as possible.
Do you guys do a lot of the drywall work? Like if a client asks you to do like, the skim coats and stuff like that, or you just try and strictly keep it a painting? Because that's a whole other opening doors to some other shit, right? Because like drywall and drywall finish is like, it's kind of an art.
Yeah, you have to, if you like, especially with certain clients, like they don't want to have to hire a drywaller to come in patching. So if it's like, we're not going to drywall a whole room for you.
Sure. What about skim coating all the walls, like you said? I did that at my personal house. I had my team do it, but we skim coated. Dude, it was orange peeled so fucking bad from overroll, and I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I want skim coated.
Yeah, we'll hand that off.
Yeah.
So we'll say you need to get this skimmed out. That's like that's
a
full crew for multiple days.
Yeah, it's a lot
to do that. But we'll do anything small.
Yeah.
And if we're painting like a whole house, we'll send actual drywallers in there.
Yeah.
Like we'll send a crew of 2 in there, and they'll just bang out everything.
Nice.
So if it's like a big house with a lot of patches, we'll do that because they're way more efficient at it than the painters. But the small stuff we're handling, we'll do wood repairs and stuff like that on exterior because you're dealing with all these old Pittsburgh houses.
Oh, yeah.
And it just makes us an easy choice too for the clients because they don't want to have to go find, how hard it is to find like just a guy in a truck to come rehang like 4 pieces of fascia.
I can't even tell you. So I just had my house in Florida that we bought and got full painted, done by a company. And again, I just found them on Google.
Yeah.
Dudes are the fucking best, dude.
Nice.
Oh, dude. I can't even tell you, like, we went down there, we're doing some renovation. I'm like, oh, fuck, we got to leave. And I'm like, dude, what's going to slow us up? All this drywall shit. So I called him. I'm like, hey, man, you know any drywallers? He's like, oh, yeah, these guys over here. fucking textured all the ceilings, textured some patches, some of the walls. I'm like, dude, this takes us, drywall's a process.
Yeah.
Lay it, set it, sand it, prime it. I'm like, dude, I just want to show up and paint. You know, and then on the exterior, he's like, hey, man, what if we want to, you know, these pieces of wood are rotten. Let's replace them. Here's what it's going to be. Da, 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 da. I'm like, fucking perfect, dude. You do it.
Yep.
I don't want to hire some other guy to go fix like some wood fascia. Like,
you're never going to find the guy.
Never.
He's never going to come out.
Never.
And even if he does come out, he's probably not going to send you a proposal.
No, and he's going to fucking
like anybody that's running around for a $500 wood carpentry fix.
Yeah,
is like,
you're right. It was, dude, especially being in another state, it was just like, dude, you handle it. It was an excellent experience.
Yeah.
Pictures, this, that, da, 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 da. I mean, it couldn't have been, you're right on that path. Like, just take it all for me. Like, do the wood repair outside, do any shit that needs to be done, all that, dude.
And if we're like going up against someone that's not offering that,
you're crushing.
Like
you should crush
even
them.
if you're charging a couple extra grand, it's hey man, like this is gonna make my life so much easier.
So worth it.
And we tried not doing it.
I bet.
It's like,
I'm sure you do.
Of course, you don't really want to
especially
do it.
on them old 1900s ones, dude.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
But what happened is we were always waiting.
I bet
we would have beautiful $30,000 paint job to do. And it's been 3 months, and they still haven't found somebody to repair the wood. And
is that a different crew now, or do you use different subs, or do you have carpenters on staff for that?
So
or are those your
no, but we have certain crews that have the ability to do it. Usually, like our main guy will have that experience as well, even though all the other guys, they're great painters, but I'm not going to have them do any of that stuff. So we have our certain crews that have the ability to take that stuff on.
Yeah, that's a unique. That's a huge value add.
Oh, yeah.
Enormously.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of them guys that just want to show up and fucking paint, and that's it. But like, dude, I need more than that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, we have a bunch of crews that only want to do that.
I'm sure
if they were to show up to that house and there was a ton of drywall patching, they would just leave.
They're not the ones.
I don't even care how much you're paying me. Like, I don't want to do it. I just want to roll the walls. That's it.
Yeah. So is that how do you guys, with your coordinator, is that how they look at the job? So do you have a description with the client of like, hey, kind of meticulous, hey, kind of like about this, their pain points this?
Yep.
Does he select the crews, or how do you guys decipher what crew goes where to what person? Because that's got to be important.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you send the wrong crew.
Because we have a meeting on Tuesdays. It's a sub allocation meeting.
Okay.
And basically comparing price, and certain subs don't jive well together.
Yeah.
So like, okay, well, this guy's doing this job. Okay, we can't use that guy. So like, as bullshit as it sounds, it's reality. And then we'll have like, okay, well, this guy has he's real particular about his trim. Okay, we should put the like, again, A team onto that. You know what I mean? Like this guy's real like his concrete. It's all about concrete. All right, well, we're gonna send this guy over there because he's 10 times better than that guy.
Yeah.
You know, like. Do you guys? Is that how you guys decipher certain stuff?
Yeah, you have to. So my coordinator will look at the jobs, and then we do like my sales guys are required to fill out a handoff.
Gotcha.
After, so they're filling out like how much should we even pay this crew for this paint job, because maybe we hit a home run on that job, or maybe we had to give a big discount. So we try to make sure we're paying fair to all of the crews, and then we're putting any details about the job. Like maybe the guy was super worried. Well, that's something that's going to be easily handled, but we want to make sure that's in there to like point out that was done at the end of the job. Or there's stuff, wood repair. Like we have a lot of crews, but only really like we have 3 crews that will do good wood repair.
Because it has to be good.
It's got to be.
Yeah. Because like what I've always found is if you have a bolt-on portion to your business, it's going to get more focus on your regular business now, because they see it as a separate line item.
Yeah.
And it draws focus to it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, that woodwork wasn't really done that well.
Yep.
It's an awkward thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's nice is we don't charge for it ahead of time.
Oh, that's
so it's
cool.
Just by the hour.
Oh.
So
a little T&M.
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's great because
it's
it's
a win
like
for you.
We're doing $100 an hour plus materials.
Oh.
So we sell that, and it's like, cool, we're going to do it for you.
Yeah.
But we're not going to give you a number for it.
That's cool.
And then after we go out and we do that pressure washing, we have that conversation with the client. It's like, do you want to replace this? It's going to be 30 hours. Or do you want us to patch half this stuff, fix these ones that are really bad, and it's going to cost us 5 hours?
Yeah. No, that's a good way to view it. No doubt.
Yeah. So we give them the option. It's like, hey, if you just want us to throw some spray foam in that board and you're trying to just get this done quick, like we'll do it for you.
Yeah.
If you want it done to the nines, we'll do it for you too.
No doubt.
Your call.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes total sense because again, everyone's expectation and budget is different. So like a lot of people don't have enough money to fix these 1900 houses to the nines. It's just the reality of it. You'd be there for fucking ever and ever.
Oh, it's I mean, if you really want perfect, it's a never-ending battle.
There's no such thing. Yeah. You know? So I have a buddy of mine who's in Atlanta and kind of outside the metro. He's started a painting company again. He's switching to kind of what you're doing.
Okay.
He's had a lot of issues recently with crews wanting paid more after the job. Okay. You run into that?
The crews pretty much always want more money.
True.
Every job.
Okay. So it's every job.
Yeah. They're always asking for more money. Yeah. But you got to keep them realistic. Yeah. Sometimes there is jobs where we have the margin.
Yeah.
And we'll give them a little more money. Maybe. Yeah. So it's like, and then, but we try to have that conversation with them. Like, hey, there's going to be jobs where you're making a ton of money.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be some jobs where you're making good money, but like you didn't take home a giant profit that week. And if we can get them to see the long-term vision, it's the best.
Yeah.
But
it's tough.
It's super tough. It's super tough. Like they have 1 week where, they just made
because they get money. A lot of shiny objects thrown at them too, of like people offering up jobs, this, that, everyone. Dude, they all talk. Like you said, they all fucking talk.
Oh, they all know each other.
You know, and like the funny thing about like, so there's like our Amish framers and stuff. They have a meeting on Mondays that we kind of heard about, and they all sit around and they kind of talk about who pays.
Yeah,
that's the big thing.
Yeah,
if you're on that fucking list of do not pay, you're like out.
Damn.
Like you're out, dude. Like, and if there's some framers, there's a good bit of framers out there, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like if you don't have a good one, you're gonna be in trouble the whole fucking job.
Yeah.
The whole job. So like we pay for more of a custom framer. I probably pay 20 to 25% more than what like Ryan Holmes and them pay, but I also put out a different product. I charge 20 to 25% more, you know what I mean, than they do, if not more.
Yeah.
But I also, and people expect that. They expect if you're coming to us, you expect better quality.
Yep.
So you can't have the bottom of the barrel, subs and partners and this and that in there. And it's a fine balance of, like you said, hey guys, we're trying to set an expectation here. I'm not trying to beat you up. But again, it's like the foundation guys. They'll send in a quote at $51,000. I'll always get a bill at $57,000. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Every fucking job. I'm like, every job.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Can I just PO you for just your number? You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's not my fault you set your form sloppy and 3 yards of concrete spills out the side.
Yeah.
It's not my fucking problem.
No, it's tough. We try to have those conversations up front if we're going to have them. And then if it's really something like we underbid, we will pay extra.
Sure.
But it's like we realize we messed that up. It's not we're just giving you
How do you guys come to that conclusion? Is it between you and sales at that point?
Usually it's my PM.
Oh.
Like saying like, dude, this actually was like a ton of extra stuff.
Nice.
Or like the customer
and you give the final approval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like the customer was just super picky and like the guys really put in the extra time, they're here for an extra half a day, like just smoothing it all over. We got the 5-star, but like they put the work in. And I'm like, cool, well, we'll give them some extra money for that.
Yeah.
Like they put on for us. So we'll do that. But having the constant flow of work is huge. Like I don't if your buddy's just like trying to find guys, like if someone's trying to pluck them from me and they want to give them one job, they're gonna want way more than they make working for me.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, dude, why would I leave Skyler for a week? He keeps me fed all year 100%. Around. Like if I'm gonna come work for you, I better be making like twice this week.
100%.
I'm about to screw him.
Yeah, because it is a volume game for them too.
Yeah.
I mean, and do you find that we've been finding this too though, like they've had to recycle they've had to do a lot of improvement to their even people that they've brought on. And that's created a lot of confusion. Like even some of our painting crews, like a lot of them left.
Yeah.
They had to bring in new people. New people not always as good as old people. You know what I mean? And like,
it's tough.
Like we've had to have those conversations.
Yeah.
Like we battle that in our drywall companies too. Like 4 or 5 crews will leave that company and then we'll get 2, 3 new crews.
It's not the same. Yeah. No, yeah, we see that. Like they'll get their guys will cycle through.
Yeah.
And they want to think everything's fine.
It's not.
But you got to be like, you got to have that hard conversation.
Yeah.
You got to like bring the guy in. And it's tough because like on their side, they're not making as much money. The jobs are going slower. Like everything is going bad to them. And to that, it's like the first thing they want to say usually is like, dude, you're paying me less money on the jobs. Like I'm not making as much.
Yep.
And it's like, no, like this job, if I gave it to your old crew, or I give it to another crew, they'd be done by the end of the day.
100%.
You'd be making a ton of money on this job. But
your
you sent these
inefficiencies
guys,
aren't my problem.
They just took twice as long.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're telling me you're not making a good margin anymore. And it's like, yeah, because you're just not getting the stuff done.
Yeah, you took twice as long and the product's not as good.
Yeah.
Like, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Like, your inefficiencies can't be my problem. I mean, that's what I tell the people are when they do that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, I love you to death. Seriously, we pay fast as fuck, dude. And like, I can't, like, your problems can't always be my problems. Like, they are because I hired you, but like, what I mean is like, when it's about money and this type of shit is like, dude, okay, well, your drywall is taking twice as long to do than it did before. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, it's not my problem.
I mean, you do get away from I try to like coach them through it. You know, I want them to be as successful. I'd love, you know, I have guys that have come with me literally by themselves with one helper. Yeah. And now they're running like 2 full crews for me, which is like so awesome to see. Like, they're crushing it. Yeah. You know, and it's nice you can just go to one guy and maybe coach him up a little bit and you can help him. Yep. And, but you're not dealing with his 8 guys. Because that's a lot of headaches.
Oh, yeah, dude. And like, you know, some of the companies that we use are huge. Like American Building Products and shit, they're nationwide. Like, they're fucking huge, dude. And like,
that's a subcontractor?
Yeah. Okay. So they do tons and tons of shit, though. They do so much fucking shit. They do insulation. They do shelving. They do mirrors. They do shower doors. They do fireplaces. They do fucking everything, dude. Yeah. And doorknobs. Just so much shit. Gutters. Dude, it's so corporate. It's so fucking hard to communicate because it has to go to like this person and then to that person and back over to this person, fucking back over to that person. I'm like, dude, holy shit, guys! Like, it is so hard to just get on the schedule here. Yeah. Oh, we got to send it to this guy over there. So you just got to talk to this. We'll get you over to her. She'll get you something scheduled. Or maybe get a crew out there thinking, I don't know. I'm like, we just did a 17-person fucking circle here. Yeah. How do we get anything done? What are you doing here? You know, and that becomes a challenge, you know, with some of these guys that are like, you know, from the production pool, because there's only like most of the people we use aren't necessarily with the production builders, but there's just some of those ones that like you just can't help not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they seem like weirdly specific things.
Yeah, like installing closet shelves.
Yeah.
Like,
your shower door guy. Yeah, like, dude, there's not. Like,
there's only so many of them. You know what I mean? Like, Rex is like 17x what, you know, the normal shower door guy is. Again, they're big, they're branded, they should be. You know, but doesn't really fit into our repertoire.
No, it's not new.
It's mostly just like the scheduling it is for them. It sucks. They'll be like, oh yeah, we'll get there in about 6 weeks. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work. Like, we have like 2 weeks till the house is done, 3 weeks till the house is done. Yeah. Like, how about that?
I mean, luckily we don't have any corporate subs. Yeah. But there is a lot of hand-holding. Like, these guys are usually fantastic painters. Sure. But
not good business owners.
Everything else, like, we're literally, some of them so good, but we're literally telling them like where to go. Yeah. Every day. Yeah. Like, if we send them a schedule for the week,
they don't look at it.
We're reminding them each day, like, oh, hey, just so you know, tomorrow you're going over here, and then on Thursday you're going here. Yeah. And it's like you have to like literally schedule it for them. Like, even if we found it, we put it on a calendar. We're still like texting them and reminding them where we're going. Like, it's full management of these guys.
Especially when you get into scale. Yeah. I mean, that becomes the downside to scale. Yeah. Is you need to have great management. Oh, like, there needs to be a point of where PMs are working good, your sales is working good, you're handing it off to them good, somebody's constantly following up with them, somebody's constantly following up with clients, somebody's constantly doing this, somebody's constantly doing that. Yeah. You know, and there's a lot of guys like in construction that like they look at the office and they're just like, fuck that, dude. I just want to swing a hammer and just work. You know, where me, I'm like, I'd rather just be in the office figuring out problems and
I like being in the office. Yeah. I don't like to see how the paint jobs
are done. That's my least favorite place to be. I go to the very end of the houses, and I'm so fucking critical. I feel so bad. Like, I just went and blue taped the house with one of our PMs the other day, and I just was like walking around pointing shit out, and I'm like, I kind of feel like a dick. Like, I was like, I don't know if you know about this, but like, what about that?
It's crazy when you go do it yourself.
It's crazy.
But everybody's happy. Yeah. PM's happy, clients, everybody's happy.
I think I come in and fuck everything all up. I'm like, I should just leave. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing too much here. I'm like, our product's a great product, just like your product, but I'm so critical of it. I'm so critical.
It's so hard. I mean, with painting, it's like, I always like to like a client really doesn't know the difference between a 90% paint job and a 100% paint job. No. And some do, but like most aren't willing to actually pay for it because the difference between the 90 and the 100 is twice the cost.
Oh, 100%.
It's twice the hours.
Yeah.
And, most people don't know.
No.
So it's like, just give them the 90%.
Sure.
They're going to be happy. The stuff they're worried about, like we really try to maintain trust. Like if we lose trust in a job.
It's a downward spiral.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But like the stuff that builds us trust is just prep work.
Yep.
Like if we go in and cover all the floors in the house and put plastic on, like honestly, the guys could even do a poor paint job.
It's common sense shit.
Yep.
But dude, so many people don't want to do it.
And that's the stuff. Like it's like that's what they're complaining about. They're not complaining. Like I've never heard a complaint in years about like, oh, I don't have a straight line in the corner.
Just overspray.
It's like
shit or something.
Yeah, there's overspray. Yeah. Oh, there was this guy painting. He didn't have a drop cloth underneath him. Yeah. It's like the paint job looks fine, but like this perception stuff.
For sure,
crazy.
Dude. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we were talking a little bit before we even got on about, even rebranding and the marketing and stuff about how your analytics got all screwed up too and all that and that. Was that because around that timeline of the shift?
So it was actually like the switch of the CRM more than the brand. Wow. So, we did experience a dip after the brand. Yep. Which probably should
scared the shit out of you though.
Yeah, because we have a ton of reviews.
You're committed, dog.
On Google.
You're committed.
Like Google is like our main thing. And even most of our clients that find us other ways, that's like where they're checking, and that just builds huge amounts.
It's brand credibility, the highest
trust.
Percentage. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, we switched to CRMs, and then like getting all that data in there clean from how we had it all set up before.
Not even necessarily your Google ads, just getting all your data back from one to another.
All data, wow. Facebook, Google, like all of our lead sources, the vans and stuff like that. Like we were just seeing the big numbers.
Wow.
Instead of the granular stuff. So it's like, well, we spent $15K on Facebook last month. How much did that actually return us? Yeah. And we weren't seeing those numbers for the past few months. So.
Yeah, we fell into that too. We lost track of some shit.
And you're just hoping. You're like, hopefully this is working out.
Yeah, we got spammed out and, a bunch of shit happened, yada, yada. But yeah, it was the same thing. We kind of dove more into like the analytics of that side of just dude, because here's the thing, man, like marketing becomes absolutely necessary at a certain point. My business coach told me that. He's like, dude, somehow you already created something amazing. He's like, you guys grew to 9 million a year off of fucking organic.
Yeah.
He's like, dude,
that's awesome.
Bananas. He's like, but that's not going to take you to 20 million. I assure you. So he's like, get ready. We're going to spend some money here. And again, like it's more of a nerve-wracking thing than people think it's more to track than people think. Because like one bad word or one bad KPI will throw off your metrics that you're reporting back to either SEO people or your fucking Google ad people. If you're not getting the proper reporting back to these people, they don't give a fuck. They're not in your office.
Yep.
They're in some other state, fucking,
no, they're not watching it.
You told me this.
And what matters is what's actually sold. Yeah. And you have to pay attention to every single number. Yeah. It's like, okay, how many leads did we get? Well, Facebook gives us the cheapest leads.
Of course.
We got so many Facebook leads coming in every day. But like if you pay attention, like 20% of those are getting booked.
Yeah. None.
Google, we're paying way more,
100%.
But it's like 90% of those 100%. We're going out to their house and actually meeting with them.
100%.
And then there's the close rates too.
100%.
You got to track all this stuff.
So like we were talking this morning, it's leads total, leads contacted, not qualified lead with land.
Yep.
Because we track the land metric. Because
that sounds like a highly qualified person right there.
Yeah, so like the land metric for us is like, okay, because that's who we're paying to source to, is people with land.
Yep.
So like I want to try and make sure like we're getting people with land, then it goes down to meeting set, meeting held, offer extended, offer accepted, design contract. Okay, and then it's design to contract. What's your ratio there? Like, how many meetings are you setting that people are showing up? What's your percentage there? What are your offerings? Because if I learned that shit from Alex Hormozy whenever he was like, top salespeople want to try and fuck shit up. That's why like you have to have mass group analytics, because one guy might not offer his offerings unless he knows he has a slam dunk because he likes a high capture rate.
Yep.
But if the other team is throwing out their offerings 3 times as much and their percentages are lower, then you have a fucking problem.
Yep.
Your big sales guy only wants the low hanging fruit. And that became an issue for us.
We see that too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sales guy, he just wants his nice jobs. He wants his slam dunks.
He don't want to go hard at it.
If it looks like a crap, he doesn't
even want to. If it makes his numbers look like shit,
he doesn't even want to send the proposal. He's like, I want to keep my numbers high.
Exactly.
So I get phone calls like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, there's definitely that's the kind of stuff we were talking about today. I'm a huge fan of Alex Hormozi. Do you follow him at all?
I follow him.
Love it.
Yeah, he's gone crazy over the past couple of years.
Bananas. Yeah, I've been following him for a long time, but like again, like it's weird because it's like business coaching so macro, to get you into the game of it. But like you can get a lot of real in-depth good shit from Alex for free. For free for sure.
I went really deep on his stuff whenever he first started coming on the scene, maybe like 2 years ago.
Yep.
Now I'm just like, I don't know. It's just everywhere.
Sure.
So I don't pay very much attention.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of it. Like I go back to the 2 years old shit when it was him and Ed Milet doing their like $100 million model, and then their kind of interview with like the 24 hours after the sale.
Yep.
That's what kind of got me into more of like, oh shit, you're right. Like what expectations are we setting after the sale? Like, fuck, I got to really tie that in,
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, oh, it's signed. Well, the deal's the deal. Like, no, they're in their head now.
And then they're frustrated. Yep.
They're in their head now. And then you start getting that downward tailspin, and you can really manage a lot of that by setting proper expectations.
Oh, yeah. If you get some cancellations, you're not.
Dude.
Not good.
Yeah.
We finally switched to doing offers and painting. Before we were just going out and we were giving every single person a number. And we finally made the switch this year. And it's been
offers.
So we're
elaborate on that.
We're doing packages.
Oh,
we're like
for like a maintenance package,
not maintenance packages, just like mainly on the materials that we're using on the house.
Okay, like types of
products, stuff like that.
Cool. That's good shit.
We're even working in warranties too.
Oh, nice.
So before we were always running a 5-year standard warranty, and now we're saying, hey, if you want a cheap paint job, we'll use the cheaper stuff. We'll give you a 1-year warranty,
like a builder grade type.
Yeah, which is what most of our competitors are using. Sure. Most of our competitors offer 1, and now we're switching our warranties up. We're doing 1 year, we're doing a 3-year, and then we're doing a 7-year for the most premium package. So now we get a little higher margin. Yeah. They get the very best product. Yeah. And
that's a value add. That's good shit.
Oh yeah,
that's smart.
And I resisted this for years.
I bet.
I made the switch, and it's been so smooth. It's so easy because you get those clients. They just want to spend the most money. Yeah. Like they're just like, oh, all right, 30% more expensive. Like that's me. Like I'm a 30% more expensive guy.
No, it's great.
And they just take it.
Yeah, no, that's excellent.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, dude. That's I really, really like that value add there. That was good shit.
Yeah.
That's cool because like it's something that held you back for a long time, and then you kind of once you did it, you're like, oh fuck, it's a game changer for the whole business.
It was one of those things that was so simple. Yeah. Too.
You
like
just
all we have to do is change the paint that we order. Like it's so simple, and we just give them 3 numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, great. Dude, that's a great shift, man. Well, I mean, dude, I look forward to keep watching your stuff, man.
Yeah.
You've done a great job, dude. I mean, there's a lot of us that kind of got into this game, kind of fell out of this game. You've always kind of stayed on your grind. You've transitioned, you've rebranded, you've done this, you've done that. I mean, I'm
sure I'm going to be changing more stuff over the years. It's been a lot of fun.
I look forward to watching it, man. I look forward to you guys taking over the paint game. And like I said, dude, it's been a pleasure. And thanks for coming on.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Love it.